Okay, everybody, come. It's a very good, beautiful place to come. Okay, thank you.
So you heard the guy, you better come to Comic-Con.
Thank you.
Have a good evening. Step number 2, setting up the booth. So I just unloaded at the Comic-Con. It's fun to see the behind of conferences, behind the scenes, I guess. I need to stop saying I guess. I keep saying that as a filler. It's terrible. I love how we can see this thing from far, far, far away. So that's what happens in the backstage of a conference center. So it's not all pretty. There's parking lots where you unload stuff and put it up, and then at some point it looks pretty. Really excited. So I come back from the Comic-Con with a lot of very nice feelings, and I want to share a little bit more with you. For me, the biggest value of meeting people at a conference like Comic-Con is connecting on a more personal level with each of the people that come and play the game. This way they learn about the people that are behind the games that they want to enjoy, and they connect on a much more fundamental level than just on the product level. So the fact that they know you as a developer has so much value in my opinion, much more than giving away those business cards that I gave away all weekend. But while I'm on the topic of business cards, we got these 500 cards last week, and we gave this much. So, quick estimate, that's about 200 people that played the game. Comic-Con wasn't the first conference that I've done. We have the Comic-Con, we had the Mega last year, we have Montréal Jeux, which is something that presents the game that are created locally, whether it's big studios or small studios. There's so many ways that local indie studios can benefit from being in Montreal, so I'm very grateful for that. But the Comic-Con was a way for me to present the latest of the game. So much polish has been put into the art direction, the polish of some of the puzzles, everything was there. And it was the best version of the game that I have right now that was presented. And it clearly showed, it felt like this time people actually enjoyed the game so much more than the previous times. Normally I would see a lot of frustration about some of the puzzles or some of the elements, or they would enjoy the game, but when you were talking to them about the next steps, they were politely agreeing, because it's still Canada, so people are not rude to you. They'll say they enjoy the game, but it didn't feel like as many people were really into the game. And also I was told, because there's a raffle every day at the Comic-Con for the people that play the indie games, I was told that the person that won the raffle on Saturday said that my game, the Grand Block Odyssey, was their favorite game of all that they've played. I don't know who said that, but that was so amazing to me. Even though the fact that they won the raffle doesn't mean anything, it's just based on luck, it still connects to my mind in a very beneficial way. I was so excited to hear that. And the two things that got me the most excited about this weekend was definitely seeing how the people enjoyed the game a lot more than the past events, and it was very gratifying to see that the effort I put in the past, I would say past 6 months, has really paid off. So even though we're in a crowd environment, there's a lot of people around, it's noisy, to see people just sit down, put their headphones on, get into the zone and play the game for 20 to 30 minutes at a time you can see they're really enjoying the experience, and when it's over, they want more, and when they stand up, they ask you so many questions about what's coming next. This was really exciting for me to see how strong some of the reactions were, even compared to the past conferences that I've done. That's definitely what I needed lately, to keep pushing through the rest of the development and make sure that the product at the end will be amazing. And I think one of the other things that are very amazing to me is when people get behind, like they tap me on my shoulder and they remember my game, they remember me, and they're excited to see that I'm still working on the game. Now people are really seeing that the game is progressing, and they can comment because they've seen so many different versions of this game. I recognize them, they recognize me, and it's much more friendly conversation at that point. They just want to be there and ask you questions directly, as if it was friends that just taps on your shoulder. But every little opportunity like this, or in this case a very big opportunity, is very valuable. And if you have any chance of going to a conference, whether it's local, even if there's only 50 people going, it's very important that you go and you connect with the people that are playing your game. And you're doing this for them. At least I would hope so. This is what I do. I do games because I want people to enjoy the experience. And seeing this, not just seeing downloads on a page or statistics, seeing the actual reaction of people, it's worth everything that you can hope for. So I'm just finishing up the video. It's at the last minutes of editing. I just want to add a section where I'm talking about the whole thing. Hope you enjoyed the experience. Hope you enjoyed this. And now let's go see a little bit of a montage of the whole conference and the way that I've seen it, at least being stuck behind my booth.